It's time to focus on the things you need, the things you deserve. You deserve a healthy body, supplements that get you moving and keep you moving, that make you feel good, look good, do good. And they shouldn't contain GMOs, artificial ingredients, or heavy metals, ever. Supplements that are clinically studied, use proven absorption technologies, are designed by scientists, and are ethically sourced and produced. Supplements with everything you need, nothing you don't. You deserve a company that you can trust, that's dedicated to safe manufacturing practices and third-party testing, that ensures the highest quality of effectiveness from extraction of ingredients all the way to the composition of the packaging. Wait a second. You deserve to see the process. Effectiveness from extraction of ingredients. You deserve a company led by a CEO with a deep belief in the power of people, dedicated to inspiring entrepreneurs to achieve success. A company with a phytonutrient chemist and expert on natural molecules who is obsessed with human health and has your best interest in mind to design its products. A board comprised of talented doctors from around the world. You deserve to be surrounded by people you trust and look up to, empowered ambassadors that inspire wellness every day. Leaders who are rooting for you to be the best version of yourself. A community that works hard and plays hard. You deserve to experience adventures that take you around the world, and you deserve to be recognized for your hard work. It's time to get what you deserve. It's time to shift your focus. 3. Take you around.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the call tonight. I'm super excited to show you an opportunity of a company that is changing the life of so many people. Let me put my camera. All right, I'm here. Perfect. Just to tell you a little about myself, I have been in this industry for many years. In the 90s, 1992, I was before in real estate, and I was doing a lot of jobs because my real estate business crashed. And I lost a lot of money. I was working on 3 different things. When I found this kind of business, at first I didn't know what to do. It's why my first, or close to my first year, was what, as the kids call it, an epic failure. I was not doing too well at all. Finally, my sponsor, who didn't know what he was doing either, both of us were new, he found a book and we started following that book, and that's the way that we started building the business. The rest is history. We have earned millions of dollars, and in the company, the platform that where we were before, we were there for about 15 years. We were planning to do something else. As a matter of fact, my wife and I, we were planning to do something else, but then we were called last year, at the beginning of the year, to go to Las Vegas. They pay all our expenses. We were in California at the time where we were visiting, and we got all the expenses to Las Vegas. And there was the founder of the company and other people I knew that they are legends in this industry. And they told us about the beginning of this project. The project was launched officially in May. This event was in February. And it's been an amazing ride, even that we are brand new. Still, we are less than 2 years old. I never been involved in a company so early. I've been in the industry, like I said, since the 90s, but I never joined a company too early because many of the reasons is because most companies fail in the first 2 years or 3 years. And the reason is they don't have the money, they don't have really good products, they cannot pay, get terrible management, etc. The only reason we joined here It's because we trust the founder. I know the founder for many, many years, and that was a very important factor. And we also know the head scientist, and those were two factors that helped us make the decision. We knew that they had the money. As a matter of fact, they didn't have to borrow money from any bank or anything like that. And they have the resources and they have the experience, and they bring with people with tremendous experience too. That was the people that were in that meeting. But anyway, let me show you why we are so excited. Let me share my screen. We are going to see a little more why we are. Okay, let's see. Okay. Now, this is a question that I'm going to ask you. And I asked that question, was asked to me many, many years ago. If time and money were not a challenge, and you have all the energy and health to enjoy them, think about what would you do? Where would you live? Where would you go on vacation? What organization, who would you help and assist? Think about that. Where would you travel? Think about all the things that you could do. Now, this is my second question, and this was a very important when was asked to me, doing what you are doing now, how long will it take you to do all the stuff? That was an important question to me because I knew if I kept doing what I was doing, I was going to keep getting the same results I was getting. And tonight we are going to see an opportunity where you actually can see a path to reach many of your goals. You could have the money, the time, the health, and the energy to enjoy all the things. Now, the company is called Tree, and basically Tree stands for people because that's the really value of the company, our core purpose. We have a purpose of well-being. And then the last one is the platform. We have the platform for people to help to take all this mission to the world. Now, next one. Okay, we work, and many people say, well, how can we serve? How we are serving people in order to grow like that? First, health. We prioritize proactive health, very important. We prioritize for you to have time for your family, whatever service you want to do, hobbies, personal stuff, whatever. Also to create a financial income that allow you to do these things, and then obviously contribution. A community. That's where you have the contribution, working with other people. The founder is Daniel Pico. He's the guy that called me and said, George, you are coming to Las Vegas. He didn't say, do you want to come? No, he said, you are coming to Las Vegas. And of course, he paid for everything we said for the hotel and the trip. That's why I told my wife, well, let's go to Vegas. And I'm glad we did it because we are in this project. He is a successful entrepreneur, and I met him when he was in one of his digital companies years ago that he sold for a lot of money anyway. He sold that company many years ago. But his dream always was to be in this industry. We used to talk for hours many times what would be the perfect company if we want to launch our own company. Now, and he came with Tree. Dr. Dan Gobler, we know about him. He's a podcaster. He's a scientist that talks the same way that most people talk, not like a traditional scientist that is boring and you fall asleep in the first 5 seconds of a scientist. He's very fun, and he brings all the important things to a way that everybody can understand what he's talking. He doesn't come with a very heavy scientific terms or anything like that. His expertise is in cellular absorption, and this is very important for what we are going to start seeing in a few minutes. Okay, he is being surrounded by incredible health professionals from different areas, and these health professionals that are the scientific or advisory board, these are all of them. Think about that. This is very important. All of them are volunteers. Now, there are 3 things that the company does that most companies don't do. We do the exploration. That means looking for always all the different things that are the plants, are many vegetable, fruits, herbs, etc., that are around the world, looking for something that's going to improve our health. It's interesting that almost 90% of what the plants that are out there, fruits, etc., they have not been studied deep enough to find what are the powers of the health that they have. Now, the curation is simple, putting all these plants together, and the absorption is really important because it's not what we eat, it's what we absorb. Now, our products are in the PDR. Many people say, well, what is the big deal about the PDR? First of all, this is every health professional in the US have access to this. The PDR is where all the medications are. because they want to see the dosages, the possible side effects, etc. It's very strict to hard to get there. Why? Because we have to follow pharmaceutical guidance that is much more stronger than nutritional guidance. Nutritional guidance, for example, and this is something important because many people say, well, what is the big deal? Nutritional supplements are under the food label. In other words, they don't have to have everything that's on the label. If they have only 20%, they still can sell the products. Now, on the pharmaceutical, it's different. If you don't have 100% what is there, you can get in trouble. And the reason is because in pharmacy, if you have medication that has less of what's supposed to have, it's not going to work. It has too much. It can kill somebody because of overdosage. It's why it's so important that we are here, because we have follow a strong certifications, and we didn't have to do that because the nutritional supplementation world doesn't have to do this, but we did it because we want to show how strong of our products. And many people that come say, my product is better. I say, well, if it's better, why it's not in the PDR? There are companies that are older than us, with way more money than us, and they don't have the products in the PDR. It's the physician digital reference now. It's called. It used to be called physician desk reference, but now they change it to digital because everything's through the digital world now. This is very important. Keep this in mind. Very important. Now, the next one. These are the core product. This is the Vitalite. It's a multivitamin, but it's different from anything around, and we are going to see in 1 second. Not only because it has unique absorption ways, and it works at helping our brain, our eye health, etc., all our health, our microbiome in our gut, etc. That's very important because it's the first defense on our immune system. It has incredible ingredients. We have incredible superfood blend that is full of chlorophyll, very important. We have all kind of natural vitamins and minerals. We don't use artificial anything. And synthetic stuff, that's the one that's using 90% of the vitamins. And I'm exaggerating in the world. The cheapest the vitamin, the more synthetics they use. We have enzyme blend as a form of absorption. We use the best omega. Omega is very important for us, and we use it for the fresh salmon fillet in the Norwegian waters, in an area that we know that doesn't exist contamination with mercury and other things that you can find in the ocean. We have minerals, we have probiotics, because we have this cool bacteria that we have in the digestive system that protect us, but because the way that we eat and the way that we use medication, we are killing them. Because when we drink, for example, water that has chlorine that is used to kill bad bacteria, it's killing the good bacteria too. It's killing our good guys. When you use antibiotics, the same thing. It's not only killing the bad guys, but it's killing the good ones. And we are getting more and more depleted. And we have an incredible combination of different fruits, over 10 powerful fruits. Now, we have the Immune. The Immune is an amazing product, and the reason so important is because I bet you know anybody with an immune system. We need our immune system. It's what is going to keep us fighting those all kind of bacteria, viruses, pollution, etc. that's out there. We have to make sure that it's strong enough. And that's why we use really unique forms, not only of plants, but also absorption. We have 3 different forms of absorption. 3 of them are the 3 of them are patent. And the reason is because we want to make sure that it's absorbing to our body. We have mushrooms. You are going to see the word liposomal. That's a form of absorption that we use. We have nano silver. Silver has been used always for years as a natural antibiotic. But the problem is you use too much. Your nails and fingernails start getting blue. You can change color to blue. You become one of the Blue Men show, basically, and it can have some side effects in the organs. This one we use a form that is very unique. We use incredible other plants and mushrooms because we need it to strengthen our immune system. We have the Eternal. This is another product, and it's one of my favorites because, first of all, the way that it tastes. Second, it's an antioxidant. Third, it's an anti-aging. Antioxidant we need because they neutralize the free radicals that are the cause of so many of our problems, and also cause early aging. But it tastes good. And we had to hide this product from my daughters. As a matter of fact, now that my 2 daughters went to college for the first time, we saw the boxes of Eternal start disappearing every time they were coming here because they love them. It's because it tastes so good, not because they say, oh, we are healthy. It's because it tastes good. And the cool thing is that it has incredible ingredients like the resveratrol. Do a search on resveratrol. The effects are positive effect of resveratrol. We use a very strong form that is liposomal, the same that glutathione, the most powerful antioxidant in the planet, found in nature. We use superfruits, 10 superfruits that, by the way, you try to buy all those separate. First of all, good luck to find all of them. And second, to have the balance. And then coenzyme Q10. Coenzyme Q10, we heard the benefits in the heart, the benefits for energy and at the cell level. It's an amazing product. And it's one of my favorite, like I say, as a matter of fact, I just have one before we had the call. Visage is a very unique product. This product is the newest one that we have. It came a couple of months ago. They sent us a few samples before it came up. They didn't tell us what the product did. I thought it was just for the skin. And I noticed how my skin was improving. I have that very dry skin that sometimes it was itching and I scratching it. And sometimes at night it bleed because I was scratching so hard. That has not happened anymore. But something that we didn't know, they didn't tell us on purpose because they didn't want to have the placebo effect. You feel cool. You feel like in peace. And the reason is because it's a neurocosmetic, work in the nervous system. A neurocosmetic, if you search on the internet, is basically a new science that shows the relationship of what we put on our skin and the effects that has in the nervous system and in some hormones release. This is the first super serum of its kind in the world. We are the pioneers. Other companies are going to start coming with some. As a matter of fact, La Mer, who is one of the biggest skincare companies in the world, that they sell through expensive stores, like, for example, like Nordstrom, etc. They sell a serum that they said that it has some characteristics of neurocosmetic, but when you look at the ingredients, ours has many more active ingredients that they do, ours, and theirs cost over $300 for 1 ounce. For 1 ounce, it's an amazing product. Has incredible ingredients that some of them have never been used in the skincare world before. You can enjoy a video by Dr. Dan where he shows some of the ingredients that he found in the desert of Arizona and some of the plants that grow there. Really, really, excuse me, California. That was in California. It's amazing. Now, here are some effects of the products. This is the physical effects. That's amazing. And we have tons of testimonials. They have so many testimonials in the company. Probably they could create a book now. It's an amazing product. I love it. Now we have the Purify, very important product because all of us live in a world that also has a lot of toxins. Now, our body always naturally detoxify. It's why we have the liver, the kidney, the skin, etc. The challenge is that it's being I would say overwhelmed with so many of the stuff, toxins, and pollutants that we have around us that is not doing it as effective. Plus, on top the way that we eat, etc. And that's why these ingredients are so important because it helps to eliminate all this stuff through all the different organs. And by the way, it's interesting because at the end you say it helps support a healthy weight. And the reason is because when the body gets rid of toxins, it's much easier for the body to burn fat. And there's a whole science behind that. I'm not going to go in detail on that. But these are some of the ingredients that we have, very unique ingredients. Some of them I cannot even say it because I cannot spell it. But anyway, but something that is cool about this product, not only we have the amazing ingredient, but even the capsule is a chlorophyll capsule. It's a nutritional capsule. It's not like a regular capsule that they put most products that doesn't have any nutritional value. This one is made of chlorophyll. It's amazing and has results for our body. You don't find that too often in the nutritional world. Very important. By the way, the same a couple of other products is similar. The capsule or the gel has some nutritional properties. This is one, the other one. Revive. Was the first product that I tried before we launched, I was having problem with a knee because I overdid some exercises that I was doing. And plus, my knees were already not in the best shape because I used to do karate and did also, I was playing baseball as a catcher. And one of my shoulders was also kind of messed up. And when I received this one, I was limping in one of my legs for about probably like 2 weeks. And it seemed that was getting worse and my inflammation was getting worse. I got this product and they told me to take one or two, to double, to two a day instead one a day that said the label. Guess what? Because I ain't overachiever, I took four and every day for the next 4 days. And the surprise is, I was surprised how the inflammation started disappearing. But not only that, less than 3 weeks later, I was going 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 miles and doing 10 strong sprints. And had not bothered me anymore. And the shoulder, the same thing. One morning, I said, "Wow, my shoulder is working well," and that's why we are playing pickleball. Even though I'm not good at that, but we are playing pickleball, etc. It's an amazing product, has incredible ingredients, but even the doesn't say here, but even the gel has benefits, natural benefits on the antioxidant side. But anyway, an incredible product, incredible ingredients, and we have in this product we have two different absorption methods. Again, we have mushrooms. We have some of the same mushrooms that you see in immune, plus other ones that help to get inflammation. This is one of the favorite products of most of the health professionals because they say that they have seen almost miracles. And that's why they did a study specific only on this product because they wanted to know how it works. They knew it was working, but they wanted to know how. Now, this is the collagen or collagen. This collagen product is amazing because one of the things that I noticed that was before we have a collagen, that you could see collagen everywhere on the internet, in Costco, different kind of collagen, and the supermarket, different kind of collagen. The challenge with collagen is that the absorption is very minimal in the traditional products because the molecule is too big and it's hard for the body to digest it. And also the way that were formulated. This is the first time that a collagen is formulated, not only combined with keratin, that is another protein that is excellent for the skin, for our joints, etc. But at the same time, they use three technologies that are really powerful. They use the hydrolyze technology that make it water soluble, micronize, make it smaller, and then use liposomal ingredients. And this helped the absorption tremendously, so good that you can use it only for 10 days. Why? Because you use it for 10 days and it's like pumping the how do you say, the water well. Your body start producing its own collagen. And then the next month you do the same thing. You use it for 10 days and then you rest for 20 days. You want the body to produce its own collagen. Really powerful. This is something that we don't have. We don't have artificial flavor. It's gluten-free, no other preservative, no other sugar, etc., etc., etc. And it's also keto friendly. And this is so important because some people are in keto diets and this goes very, very well with it. Great products. I mean, that's amazing. But this is the third-party studies. Not only we had the credibility, the fact that we're in the PDR, but these are studies that if you have a health professional or you happen to be a health professional, want to know the details, go into the rabbit hole, these are some way to get into the rabbit hole. The cellular absorption. Our products are up to 9.5 more absorbable than organic products that are out there in the market. And that's very important. Now, the best example is that the products work, but it's good to have the study. Epigenetics. This is something that I was super excited because in the last couple of years, I heard a lot about epigenetics, that basically what it says, how many things that we take, and this is medications and different things, may affect your genes at the DNA level. And this is the first study that I know of that nutritional supplementation is set through these epigenetic studies and show how affect in a positive way our genes. Really, really powerful. We are going to see more of this study too because they are going deeper into other genes, etc. But it's an amazing, amazing study that creates or show the credibility about our products. And the last one is the superoxide product production. And this one was done in the product that I said is the doctors believe that it's a miracle product because the result that they're having, because they wanted to know how it works. Now, this is probably the most powerful slide. Now, some people say, I can buy a product that's cheaper. Of course, you can buy cheaper stuff. It doesn't work. It's junk or has a lot of synthetics. But let's suppose that you can find the ingredients that we have, like the Vitalite. If you are lucky that you find all the ingredients, you're ever going to spend over $300. But you don't have the absorption technology. You don't have the balance that's important, or the synergy you can find the formula. The same you can see in the other products. You need the combination. You need the synergy and the absorption. Now, some people say, well, I can buy in Walmart or Amazon a $20 vitamin. Good luck. Basically, that vitamin is going through you because it's not being absorbed or not used properly by the body. It's like a person that has a racehorse. It's going to give the worst nutrient because they give vitamins to their horses, not only food, but vitamins. They don't buy the cheapest one. They buy the most expensive because they know the racehorse is worth money. Well, our body is as important as having a racehorse, but sometimes we don't treat it well. And we become many times what we eat, sadly, if we are putting the wrong ingredients in our body. This slide is so darn important for that reason. And again, I challenge you to get any product, collagen, Vitality, Eternal, etc. Go to your health food store. First of all, good luck if you find all the ingredients. And second, what about balance and absorption? And you are going to see the cost. Now, we are a global opportunity. We open in 14 countries. Now, why we are not selling in the stores? You go to Whole Foods or any health food store and go to the nutritional area. How do you know what the heck to buy? Are you trusting a person that works there? It's not telling a story of the results that they have because that doesn't happen. And if you want, usually you say, well, I want the best one. They're going to bring you something that's super expensive and you don't even know if it works. Here is we are sharing experience. Advertisement doesn't work the best way that it used to work. People say, yeah, I can place an advertisement in TV. Now, how many of you skip the ads on the TV? Now you can do that, or just go to, many people buy, for example, subscribe to Hulu or Netflix, etc., the ones that don't have ads. Just skipping ads. Meanwhile, other people that don't know, business people, they are spending money in those ads. Here, what we are doing is basically people by experience is sharing the products, and that's why we are going to grow giant. I mean, we have $100 million in sales in less than 2 years, and that's impressive. Traditional business, you cannot do it with ads or anything like that because, again, ads don't work the way they used to be. Now, we are in the formulation stage. We are at the beginning, and that's so important because it's like anything. You buy stock earlier. Imagine if you have bought, or even if you believe it or not, but Bitcoin, the first time that I saw Bitcoin was 40 or 50 bucks. I didn't buy anything. Yesterday hit $98,000 per Bitcoin. It would be an advantage to buy first. Yeah. Or now for one coin, you have to pay $98,000 today. Come on. The same stocks, the same properties, real estate, anything. Or open your first McDonald's franchise, the first Wendy franchise. All of them were very cheap at the beginning. It's why many of the original franchisees, the one that bought the free franchise, they have more than one. They have 10, 15, 20, because they could buy much easier. Important, be at the beginning. Now, it doesn't mean that somebody coming stability is not going to make money. There are, because there is money always. It's just that you are going to create a very deep organization. We're going to show you something here. We have several ways to make money. If you want to know more, talk to the person that invited you. We also have videos that go deeper into this. I don't want to do the whole thing because it would be an extra 20 minutes or so, especially with me because I get so excited. But this is the power of the pay plan. First of all, you have two organizations. For those of you that have been in the industry before, network marketing, most of the plans you have to build a lot of them from. Here, you just have one person on your left, one person on your right, and then you create two banks. And then you start making money. You get paid up to $27,000 a week. Now you say, if it's only two people up front, if I want to sponsor more than two people, what happened? Well, for example, let's suppose they sponsor Francois and you sponsor Kim. Kim, because there are already a lot of people there, it's going to be in one of the legs, on the left or on the right. In other words, you keep going on those legs, left and right, much easier to manage. Plus, if the person that invited you here, for example, is inviting you to put you in a position, let's suppose that's Francois' position. If you don't come, that person is going to be somebody else and not you. And then if you decide to come later, Francois could have been under you, but no. And you know that the volume counts for you for commissions. This is really cool. Only two legs to build. We go deep up to $27,000 a week in commissions. Not bad at all. Really good. When I was in a project before where we earned several $1 million, this is what we have, two legs. And you say, wow, then it's the same plan. No, it's not. This is better, not only because pay more per position. Here's 27,000 per week, and the one that was before was $13,500 a week. But it's because they have something else. But first, let me show you the potential of this. Let's suppose that we have 12 months, 1 to 12, and you bring two people that want to build with you. And then they bring two people, it's four, and those four bring 2, 8, 16, 32, etc. At the end of 12 months, you have 8,192 people. Now, some people say, well, I just want to help people. And I say, how can you help 8,000 people? This is the fastest way. And you only got two people in the business. Two. Oh, wow. Balloons. How do I do that? Sometimes balloons come and oh, more balloons. Cool. I don't know how that happened. But anyway, and now if this is happening, it's about 40,000 a month, but we live in a world that is not perfect. What if it's half of that? It's about 20,000 or 1/4 or 1/8 or 1/16. And again, you brought only two people. And this is every month or every week. We pay weekly. Every week you're getting paid commissions. And we could stop here and say the pay plan is amazing because, again, this is the kind of pay plan that my wife and I, we were before, but they are something very smart. Imagine if you are in your job, you're working for somebody else, and the company tell you you have a new person in the company, and they tell you, okay, can you train this person? But not only can you train this person, but they say, by the way, we are going to give you 20% matching on what that person is going to make in this job. Does it happen in your job? No. Here, when you bring somebody that start making money, you start getting between 20 to 30% matching on what they earn. If that person become a superstar, wow, imagine the kind of money on one person. If that person is one of those making $40,000 a month or more, 40,000, 30% is $12,000 a month on only one person. This is with accounting the commissions that come from this part of the tree. These are matching bonus and doesn't stop with the person that you sponsor, but it's this person that they bring. You get a 15%. They are rewarding you to help that person, people making money all the way to 7 levels. That would be the last 4 levels, 5%. Personals up to 30%. Second, people that they bring 15%. People that they bring 10%, again, on what they are making. These are the commissions for the sales. This is what they are making all the way to 7 generations, 7 levels. This is very powerful, and it's why we want you to be successful. Well, even if we didn't have this part, we always, if you help people to be successful, you're going to be more successful. But this is rewarding you even more for helping people to make money. Very cool. Now, we had trips, Cabo of Vietnam, and actually, we have also, and I have not had the slide, to France and Monaco next year also, at the end of the year. These are trips. I mean, how many of you want to have a trip paid by the company? You can choose between Cabo and Vietnam, by the way. Now, we have a business that is turnkey. We have an e-commerce site. We have training and mentorship. Actually, every morning we have in our teams, different leaders are training, etc. We have marketing and media. We have tools, our website, a new app that's going to be introduced very quick that I have been testing since Saturday. It's amazing, the new app that is going to even help you to connect with more people much faster. And this is what we are offering with you. And by the way, as soon as you sign up, what you are going to do is simple. And I'm going to show you actually, before I say that. There are 2 ways to join. One of them, if you want to just buy the products, that's okay. You buy the products and you receive it and you're enjoying them. You want to become a brand ambassador, and that's amazing because there are 2 things that you can do with a brand ambassador. You could be just in the affiliate side, just selling products, or you can do both. Is recommending people that they want to do the same that you are doing. Now, these packages are for people that say, okay, the people that want to buy the products, they just buy the product from you. But if a person say, I want to do what you are doing, I want to have my product for free, I want to make money, I want to create an income, then you can choose any of these packages. They go from the intro pack all the way to the founder pack. Now, and many people say, well, founder pack, what is called founder? This is a limited amount of founders that were created. We have, most of them have been sold already. I don't know how many are left. Therefore, I don't know how much more time we have with these packages. But here you save over $2,000 in products because you buy for 2,800, but you have buy about $5,000 in products. You get a lot of product, but the most important part is not the saving. You see the 2% global revenue share? That level in revenue share you can qualify only if you become a founder. Right now, it's not a lot of money. It could be like $3 to $5 a week, and that's about $150 to $200 a year extra that are coming. But on top of that, you're receiving about $5,000 in products. I mean that you are not losing anything. But eventually, when we don't have this package anymore, the company growth, their sales are going to be bigger. No more people are going to be added to this global bonus. And some people are going to quit. It's normal. In other words, the group can get smaller. Those bonuses can become really big. Now, you can enroll in the Smart Ship, also very important to make sure that you're receiving products every month. But something else too, if you come with a founder, you don't have to order every month because you receive so many products and you are automatic qualified for 11 months. You receive all the products up front, but you are qualified for 11 months. But this is what you are going to do. First of all, you get the $30 to join the company. This $30 include the app and the website that you are getting. A year, it's a year. Then you choose the package that you want to join. And if you can't come with the founder, just join. It's important that you start collecting, start testing the products, using the products, sharing the products, and enroll a friend in the left and one in the right. As soon as you join, you're going to receive an email that is telling you welcome, and a welcome letter that's going to tell you your number, how to get into your back office, where you see everything that is going to happen, or where you're going to see everything that is going to happen in your group, the people that are coming in, the volumes, etc., the commissions that you're making, etc. And then you are ready for new business. I recommend you to talk right away with the person that invite you, because remember, there are only two positions, and the one that he or she has reserved for you, if you don't take it, somebody's going to be taking it. And if you decide to do it later, you are going to be under that person that in a position that could have been yours. Very important. I'm going to close. Oh, this is let me close the window for a second. And I